episode number 48. I'm
48?
Tyler. Yeah, 48.
What the fuck?
That's
I'm
right.
Tim.
Tim, I want to start off this podcast talking about something that I fucking hate. All right? Minorities.
So nothing new. Okay. Okay.
That's a new direction.
You know what? The other day, okay.
No, go ahead,
I'm just
please.
surprised that we're still on Twitch.
You know what?
I'm genuinely surprised.
Yeah, was that a conversation you were having the other day?
Yeah.
What instant sparked it on?
Oh no, I'm at one of the little shindigs I went to. I met Logan, and Logan's just like, how has he not been banned yet?
Oh, you know what? That's a great question. So you were at a junction that Logan was at. What was it?
Yeah. It was just. I went to Aaron's little thing, and they're in band, so it was a band thing.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So that's why.
But things that I hate that I want to talk about today. I hate games that come with clients that you can't avoid using. Like, in order to start up the game, you have to start up this other client that they have that holds the game. For example, Microsoft's Games for Live that has both Grand Theft Auto 4 and its expansion pack attached to it. So if you want to play either of those, you got to have this dated it's not even supported anymore.
What the fuck?
But it's still attached to the game. Like, if you try to run GTA 4 or its expansion pack on the stream, or not on the stream, on Steam, it requires you to run that dated ass thing. And the problem with that is that I'm having today, because I was trying to play some Grand Theft Auto 4 episodes from Liberty City today. And whenever I would do that, I would open up the little login thing, and it would say, "Oh, this thing, yada yada yada. You need this. You need to sign in." And my password and my email are there already because I have it set to remember me. But when I go to log in, it's like, "Yeah, sorry, this isn't connected to the internet," and it's not connected to the internet because the goddamn service is dead and has been dead for like 5 years now. Anyway, let's look over at our chat here. So we got a Yeet in the chat here. Some kind of face.
I just like to let you know, though, that all your fears are just going to become even worse of a problem.
Which
because every developer is making their own client launcher.
I know. Oh, I know. Believe me. Man, Ubisoft just fucked everything up, didn't they? With Uplay. I hate that fucking shit.
That's where it all started.
Is up? What is up, Tim? What do we have to talk about today? Is anything interesting going on in the world? The Amazon's on fire. No one gives a shit. You know?
Well, now everyone gives a shit. Now
Yeah,
Twitter
of course.
got a hold of it.
Whenever Twitter gets a hold of something, that's when everything comes to light.
I mean, it is pretty scary. Just like the fucking interviews with the Brazilian president and shit. They're just like, what? There's no such fire. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Fire? We haven't even invented that yet.
Yeah. It's Tiananmen Square Part 3 now, because China's already doing Part 2. So now Brazil's got to do their own version of it.
Well, now even fucking India is going all fucking nationalistic.
Oh yeah, with their what is it called? Patriotism pop is what.
Yeah, I was actually sort of like
I'm pretty
low-key
astounded.
scared me.
I gotta say I'm fucking astounded.
I'm just like,
after reading all about that.
Does nobody see the problem with this? Those songs literally dedicated to just destroying their enemy.
Oh yeah. And pillaging their women. You know?
I know.
I kind of expect that from India, but what if a pop song sets off, the next big war, between India and what is the name of the other place?
It's Pakistan.
Oh, yeah, we'd probably unnecessarily put ourselves in there like we did every war after World War II. Anyways.
But we won. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, I'm calling it now. India's gonna start invading all these countries, and they're just gonna be everything's gonna be fine. And then all of a sudden, we're dealing with Hail India.
India superpower 2020. That's what they've been saying for years, man. It's gonna start next year. India superpower. It's coming. And it's coming in hot. Has school started
Put
for
your
you
bets.
yet?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's sort of like
How's it going?
this Tuesday. It's all right. You know, I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
Every day I only have pretty much one class, so you know it's.
that's nice. That's nice. One of my classes it's one of the compacted classes.
Mm,
Like one of the first 8-week classes, and so it's pretty much got itself set up to where it's gonna fucking they're compacting 2 chapters into every assignment, and with that you get 2 chapters of work for every assignment. So everything at the end of the chapter that every chapter has, we have to do all that for every assignment. For one assignment. So,
well,
luckily I've got until the 2nd to get the current one done. But I'm just gonna do this shit in parts, because I'm not gonna fucking sit down and dedicate fucking 5 hours a night to finishing this homework. I'm gonna start my corporate law homework tonight, and that's
Very
gonna be
responsible.
exciting, I'm sure. Do you want me to read some of the questions to you?
oh God, please do.
India is the cause of World War III. It's coming, dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
Put
You
your
know?
bets now. What side are we gonna back? What side is America going to?
Well, considering what we've already done in in Pakistan, I don't think they're gonna come asking us for help. You know. Let's see. Answer the following short essay questions. Please answer in your own terms and not out of the book or copied from websites. All answers should be a minimum of 3 to 5 sentences. Cite any
Don't tell me what to do.
outside sources used. What elements
Okay,
constitute an agency relationship? Austin's here. He said, yo, yo, yo. We've got 5 fucking viewers. That's what I'm talking about. We're live. Sorry. Go ahead.
We told them. We said, all you VOD nerds need to come here live.
Yeah.
And you did it.
You
proud
see?
of you.
This is
5
where-
full viewers.
This is where it's at, bud. You got to come in live. This is how.
We're gonna.
This is where the magic happens. All right. All the fuck ups happen live. It's wonderful. It's goddamn great.
Maybe you'll catch Tyler not being able to censor himself quickly enough.
Speaking of that,
Oh
I
no.
was listening to.
Oh no.
I don't know if it was the podcast with you, me, Logan, Austin, and Chris. So it was just a conglomerate of fucking people, first off. But at one point, and I'm going to censor myself because I can't believe I said this live, but at one point I turn to the chat and I go, has anyone in the chat? And everyone's just like, whoa, whoa.
Fucking pulled a rice gum.
Yeah, but first off, you guys respond to it like I was talking to you and not the chat. So you guys are like, no, and I'm like, I don't fucking care what has been done to you guys. I've done worse. Okay, I'm talking to the chat who has not been exposed to me for as long as you guys have.
God damn it.
But
So just to let you all know that if there's any incriminating evidence, it's on here.
hey, you've got some shit out there too.
Oh, yes. It's definitely my shit. It's definitely my skeletons in the
Hang
closet.
on, you do though. You've said
Oh.
some controversial. I've heard you say. I've gone back and watched some old streams. Tim, you're not doing too good for yourself. I don't want to
Oh.
hear you try to chastise me when
Oh, I'm sorry. What are some of these hot takes?
you talked about at the very beginning of one of the Left 4 Dead streams, like fucking 5 seconds in. No one said anything. I haven't even said it. Welcome to the stream, you know. And you're just like, you know, sometimes those damn Christians just don't get it through their thick skulls, and you gotta blow a few of them up. And we're all like, oh. And Austin
Well, you
walks
see,
away.
they're a
Austin's like,
majority. You know, you can't say anything bad about them. Clip that.
Well, but then, I said, you know, I was like, that's fucked up. And then Tim was like, oh, let me rephrase it. Them there damn towel heads. And I'm like, no, Tim, I'm not going to jump ships because you jumped religions. All right.
I'm just making a statement. It would have been 10 times worse if I said that instead of what I just said.
See, Tim is Michael Jackson, but 10 times worse. That's what Avi just said in the chat.
God damn it! He's biased.
What does that make
He's
me?
been out to get me ever since the beginning.
Well, you know, me and Avi talk on Twitter a lot. You know.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm not.
I've come to the conclusion. I've come to a conclusion, by the way, about how I want to kill myself, because I explored all my options. You know, I really thought it out. I went through everything. I was like, can't hang myself. I don't know how to tie a knot. I was never in the Boy Scouts. Plus, I'd probably break the fucking thing.
Well, I never went to Boy Scouts. I can't never learn how to tie a knot.
Then I thought, you know, gun. You know, classic. The classic way to go out, right? But I was like, got to go buy a gun, because I'm not going to use someone else's gun. That's selfish, and I'd taint that person's gun forever. And then I was like, I got to buy bullets, too, because God forbid I need more than one of them.
Well,
then I got to go out to the
it's
shooting
a fetish.
range and test out the gun, you know, to make sure I get it down, figure out the trajectory.
You
so I
need
don't
to
fuck it
make
up.
sure you hit yourself.
Yeah, because, you know, God forbid I fuck this up, and then I got a big-ass hole in the back of my head for the rest of my life, and fucking got to wear a stupid-ass hat all the time. Everyone be making fun of me. Call me Hat Boy.
Why don't you just hire a hitman?
You know, I thought about that, but then I thought, what if I fell in love with the person who was supposed to kill me? You know, like everything just has. You know, so then I came to my conclusion. I'm gonna fucking jump.
God. Oh God.
See, Lust gets it, but I got to be over water, because God forbid I fuck it up. Because if I land in water and I fucked it up, at least I have the option to drown now. All right, so there's no going back. Like if I was to jump off the overpass here in town, I would fall and fucking, you know, my fucking luck. I wouldn't die. I'd just fucking break my fucking shoulder, and then I'd be sitting there like, God, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital for this.
Well, that's why you hire someone to
Insurance
be in the
isn't
car
gonna cover it
watching
because I
you.
fucking did it to myself.
Well,
They're gonna say you should have succeeded.
You hire somebody to watch you fall in a car, and if you still survive, well, regardless, they just run you up. They run over your body.
Or you could just have like a dead man switch, you know, just to have like a cinder block that'll fall in the car and drive over you regardless, you know.
That'd be very elaborate. I'm like imagining a mousetrap. You just hit the spot, and then like a series of dominoes just rolls down the sidewalk. Just triggers the cinder block to fall on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Swerves the entire wrong direction.
Damn it. See, I was thinking about putting all this into my stand-up, but I was like, I don't think the community college is ready for that kind of thing. You know?
They're not ready to handle the amazing show that will be my suicide.
The Eminem of podcast right here. Is that an insult or is that a compliment? Because I've got a mixed opinion. Is it Eminem pre-2009 or post-2009? Stan. I've been wanting people to say we stan a king for so long, to me, you know, because I see people say that shit all the time, and I'm always just like, it makes me cringe, you know. We're pre 2009, okay. You know, here's okay. I'm gonna break down my opinion of Eminem real quick. So, we'll start from the very first album. A lot of edge. Really liked it. You know, quite enjoy it. Go back to it sometimes. There's a couple of tracks on there that I'm kind of like, but you know what? For the majority, I like the first album. And then what did he do next? He did the Marshall Mathers LP, right? Let me just pull up all Eminem albums.
I am definitely an Eminem fan.
Eminem albums. Either way, once you get past Recovery, I think, and you get to fucking Revival and Kamikaze, I completely fall off. I stopped listening.
Okay, bye.
I was like, nah, not interested. I listen to Jeff Rosenstock now. And apparently he just tweeted out that he's ruining a new album for us. So I'm very excited to see what comes out of it.
You know what? I'm going to have a hot take about a band too.
Oh,
Tool?
Like that. Uh-oh.
I listened to one of their newer songs.
Oh, they
was
have
trending
new
on
songs?
YouTube. Yeah, they just released their new album.
Oh, right, okay. And they sold out, right?
I'm just going to say it. If you wanted to listen to the same track looped for 30 seconds for 6 minutes, then good on you, but
no.
I think I'm good.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. So Tool,
Like,
huh?
honestly, I thought I was
Were you a fan of Tool previously?
No, like,
okay.
Well, Caleb is a major fan of them, and I've always make fun of him for, like, just liking
For
this.
liking them.
Yeah.
His dad.
But
band.
like they like it was always a meme like, oh, they're never coming out with a new fucking album.
Yeah,
it's never
yeah,
gonna happen.
right.
And then they're just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be. And plus, all their shit is like obscure. You can't get their. I think for a while you can only get their music on like Apple.
Yeah.
But then like they're just like, oh, it's our music's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
And I checked it out on YouTube, and then I was just like, okay. I'm pretty sure you're just looping the same.
Yeah. I feel like I'm being lied to.
And then I just look at the comments, and there's like, oh my god, they're just so amazing.
So I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. Revival is shit. To be honest, I agree. Stool. I almost called them Stool. Tool stays sucking ass. They just now put their music on Spotify. Oh my God, yes, Akon, dude, are you aware? Do you remember Akon? Does anyone remember Akon?
I don't know who Akon is.
You don't remember Akon? Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. That one? You don't remember Akon at all? Jesus, man. I was going through it in middle school to fucking Akon, dude. I hadn't even
I'm
had a relationship
assuming I should
yet.
listen to the song from 2009.
Yes. Yeah, listen to either Smack That or...
Right
Doesn't
now,
matter.
nah.
That's a good one, too. That's
Oh
a good
god.
one, too.
I fucked up. Okay.
Lonely's good. Smack That's good. But yeah, Akon, he's taken on like a new thing apparently. Like, yeah, his new rap name is El Negrito,
What?
and he's doing like a Spanish type thing, like Spanish trap music type thing. And it just really caught me off guard because I was like, "What is he up to nowadays?" You know? Because I loved Akon when I was in middle school, and I was sitting there singing these songs about a relationship I didn't have. Okay, I fucking love this shit. And I looked up his song recently, and I was like, "Oh man, he's changed. He's doing this.
He's sold out.
I wouldn't even call it selling out. It's just fucking. When all this started because I was like, "What is Jason Derulo doing now?"
Oh
And I was
god.
strongly disappointed to find out he no longer says, "It's Jason Derulo" at the beginning of his songs anymore. But that shit is hilarious to me. I love it when motherfucking R&B singers sing their name at the beginning of the song. Like, they gotta let you know who they are.
Oh god, I couldn't stand any song of his.
Oh, really? You weren't a what you say? What? Not your style?
Oh wait, Akon did that?
No.
Oh.
That's Jason Derulo, fully.
Wait, he did that?
Yeah. Well,
What?
he sampled that song.
Oh.
So, okay, look, a lot of people don't know Imogen Heap. She's who originally sings that song, and then Jason Derulo sampled What You Say into his song, What You Say. So the original song is called Hide and Seek, and it's a great song about, I believe, divorce, unless I'm mistaken, parental separation of some kind.
All I know is that I just remember watching videos in like 2012 of just people getting shot.
Made 10 times worse. Akon does have a record label. Do you remember? Okay, you know what? Since you don't know Akon, you don't know about this. Imogen Heap slaps. Yes, she does. She is phenomenal. Her, I believe it's Weyes. I don't know how to say her name, and I feel bad. It's like Weyes Blood.
It's foreign.
Weyes Blood. I don't know.
I don't understand.
She's good. Mitski. Love Mitski. There's a ton of great female talent out there. But way back when Akon went to Africa, when I think the Ebola epidemic was going on, or like that whole media crisis.
This ought to be good.
And he performed in like a hamster ball while he was performing in Africa. Let me see if I can find video of this. Hang on. This is great. I don't think people remember this happening.
I think whenever the Ebola scare came around, I think people's last, fucking, like, the last thing on their mind was like, what's Akon doing in Africa?
God damn,
and also, I like
looking
to
for
clarify
footage of
AB
it.
Antics.
I don't want just pictures of it.
I wasn't talking about Akon. Oh, we got some air rape, but did he catch it? He caught it. We're safe, folks.
Anyways, what were you saying? So you're an Akon fan now?
Yes, I'm a devout fan. I'm a stan. You know, I role play as Akon on some discords.
Yeah. You know. Oh. Now that I want to see. There doesn't seem to be. I'm looking for footage of it. Okay, this is the closest we're gonna get to footage of it. I don't recommend turning your sound on. I had mine turned off. So, but yeah, just take a look at that. And
All right.
I guess this was a thing that he was concurrently doing. I don't know.
Stupid. What the fuck? What? the? I don't know if I'm just saying that if I went to a concert and the fucking musician just came out in a hamster ball because he was afraid of all of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be this hyped.
You know, that's kind of what the vibe that I'm going with right now. I don't really like it, you know? Although, gotta admit, I concert.
Wait, what?
Or just am around kids at all, I suppose. One of those big balls, I want one of them. I want one of them to get into so that I can't catch all this fucking sickness to these little children and people at concerts be fucking just carrying
walk around
on them.
in that?
Yeah. Oh, fuck that. You know who I've gotten oddly into within the last month? Fucking
You tell.
Frank Ocean.
Who the fuck?
Like, what do you mean? You don't know Frank Ocean either?
Frank Ocean.
Do you listen to anyone, Tim? Do you listen to anything that doesn't pertain to Warhammer 40K? I'm sick of this. No. You don't know Frank Ocean?
No. Let me see.
All I liked about his ass was the prison bar sound at the beginning of his song. Convict Music. That was his label, Convict Music. Because he was like,
I'm assuming when everyone references Novocaine, they're referencing this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
I don't think I remember his music, but listen.
Everyone
bud.
are you seeing the chat right now? They're lighting your ass up right now, dude. Just everyone. What?
I'm sorry. I don't remember my 2012's clear cut like you people.
Hey, Frank Ocean's put out new music. Frank Ocean's. Well,
oh yes.
Well,
please.
I shouldn't say Frank's put out new music because Frank puts out music like every fucking 7 or so years. He's one of those artists that like he releases an album, does a quick tour, and then disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has little to no social media, and when he does post on social media, it's just literally a picture with maybe an emoji for the caption.
This is why I don't know. How am I supposed to keep in track with somebody who doesn't even use Twitter these days? Okay,
that's the attraction of it, Tim.
I'm a victim.
There's such mystique. To be fair, didn't Channel Orange come out in 2012? So Tim's not totally wrong, right? Is that? I feel like that's correct. Hang on. Frank Ocean discography.
Wait, hold up. Are you calling me a blonde, or is that a song?
No, that's his newest
shit.
album.
Well, never mind. I was about to go on a rant of you're being racist, but never mind.
Yeah, so Channel Orange was released in 2012, and then he didn't release Blonde until 2016.
Oh, okay.
And there were like a ton of memes, like Finding Frank Ocean, and it's like a Finding Nemo parody, you know? And there was a ton of stuff. And then he dropped 2 albums, like one after the other immediately. And then now he's disappeared again, and we haven't heard from him since.
He just
then.
keeps on just getting off the map.
He has an Instagram now, you know?
Okay, now I can follow him. Now I can listen to music.
Dude, I gotta be honest, I fucking love Blonde, dude. Like, I rotate like 3 songs off of that album every day, and they are at least Future Free, White Ferrari, and Self Control, and sometimes Solo if I'm in a good mood. But yeah, that's a great album, Tim. That's a really sonically, it's just I love it. Okay, I don't know if you would like it, but I'm gonna recommend Blonde to you because I enjoy it.
I get it. I'm sorry that I can't be into obscure, quirky music like the rest of you people.
I just wouldn't call Frank Ocean obscure. Like he was with.
You're the one who says he drops off the face of the planet and goes
that
to
doesn't
some
make
kind
his
of
music
like
obscure.
revitalization
Like
chamber.
every snapback wearing fuckboy knows who Frank Ocean is. Because the moment they cheat on their girlfriend, they start posting his lyrics.
This really spoke to me.
Man, I can't believe she left me. It's like, dude, you cheated on her 3 times. What are you talking about? Oh, man.
She had to constantly cover up her face and foundation from beatings
Yeah.
from you. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
All right, let's listen to Novocaine for a second.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. That's a pretty old one, but it's one of his, like, you know, I guess it was like a single, so it's probably one of the more popular ones.
I'm skipping around like in 2-minute intervals, and I'm unimpressed.
Well, I would recommend listening to Blonde more than his older stuff because I mean I like a lot of with his earlier album, like with Channel Orange and with Nostalgia Ultra. I have to like I skip around a lot, but when I listen to Blonde, I can listen to that album all the way through. Like I fucking love Blonde. I think it's so good, just sonically. I also love the context of that album. It's really good. Avi might be taking the gloves off. What's going on here?
All right. What song by Still Woozy? Or I will do this to take down that Twitter account.
Wait, no. We're not talking. What the fuck? Get that. Well, I don't even know what Still Woozy is. Hang on, let me check this out.
I don't know. There's a band, but there's a lot of songs, and I don't know which one I'm supposed to be listening to.
Yeah, you can't make me. I'm just trying to get Tim to listen to Blonde here. Okay, let's stay on topic, guys.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever been
Frank
so
Ocean. Frank Ocean. Hear my mechanical keyboard. Ocean. Blonde.
Well, okay.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you should do a live reaction to this album, Tim.
All right,
this could be your last chance at popularity.
I'll listen to it and I'll give an extensive review in next week's episode.
Okay, yeah. So he'll listen to it in his free time.
And I'll just make sure that the 5 to 8 viewers that we have now are just gone because of my ill-informed opinions.
This album is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'll be like, you know what, Tim? I was planning on replacing you anyways. So everyone, welcome Frank Ocean to the show. And he's just fucking. I'm Frank Ocean.
Shit, it's just like, I heard you didn't like my music. Oh shit!
Another reason to like Frank Ocean is he fought Chris Brown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's brownie points.
I guess, Chris Brown, Frank Ocean had a parking spot. Chris Brown was like, this is my parking spot. And then Frank Ocean was like, fuck you, I don't care. And then Chris Brown threw hands at him, and Frank Ocean fucking practices martial arts, so of course he fucking threw hands back at him. And then Chris Brown fled the scene, and Frank Ocean stayed there until the cops showed up. And then he didn't press charges because he was like, I'm not going to waste time on him. Fuck that. We don't need all this noise. So he talks about it. He talks about it on Blonde, actually, on the final track, which is my favorite one. Future Free is my favorite track on the entire album. It's either that one or White Ferrari. Like, I listen to Future Free whenever I'm getting, I'm trying to get in the mood to fucking, I need to get pumped up. I need to be passionate, I listen to Future Free when I'm going to jiu-jitsu. And whenever I'm fucking depressed or high or drunk, I listen to White Ferrari and I just fucking bawl myself to sleep on the ground. And it's great. Every time. White Ferrari, that song, it comes in, it's got 3 different phases to it, and each phase is sonically different from the last one, and I fucking love it. Oh, my God. It's like split into 3 different stages with the relationship, starting to end, how that
there's like a little plot structure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like Blonde so much, and you can hear that on a lot of the tracks, like Self Control is another one that does it as well. Solo does it as well. I like Solo because basically the first line is just Frank Ocean just flat out stating he's jerking off and he needs a towel to wipe the sweat off of him. Like that. That's pretty much the first line of the song. He does it a lot more poetically.
It's a lot more eloquent.
Yeah.
He does it with a lot of pizzazz.
He says, how's the line go? I think he said he's, I know he said he's dirty dancing with himself is what is what the first line is. I forget. And I'm pretty sure he's on acid at that point in the song too, which I just can't imagine trying to do anything like that when maybe I need to experiment more, but
I think that's just weak shit. If you don't go into a recording booth high as fuck, you're a poser, dude.
I've been watching a lot of Eddie Bravo and how he talks about how he thinks he actually spars better when he's high. He's like, your reaction time slowed a little bit, but you've got an intense focus on everything.
I wonder why.
Frank Ocean versus Tyler the Creator. Now it's my turn to make us lose some fans.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Because I used to like Tyler the Creator. Mm-hmm. I don't anymore.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Please continue as why.
It's not because I'm a homophobe, all right? He's free to do whatever he wants. I didn't start disliking him when he came out.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. This is why you don't like Lil Nas. I don't know what other gay artists is out there.
Yeah. Fuck it. Oh, shit. Frank Ocean's bisexual, unless I'm mistaken. If you want to take pot shots at him. That was a huge...
No, you're the one. You're the one whose agenda is.
Oh yeah. Well, no,
anyone outside your sexuality.
I disagree, Tim. I think that last time I checked, I was actually more open to this kind of thing than you were.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like you're like a hardcore homophobe. You're also a pedophile. Like you're just an all-around an asshole,
I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead and throw Nazi in there while we're at it. Let's just hit all the check marks while we're just downgrading this man.
Oh yeah, okay, Tyler. I have one. You have something that one-ups every terrible accusation, mind you, about me.
They're not accusations; they're facts. All right, I'm Ben Shapiro.
You're
I'm
a director.
destroying you with facts. Oh,
you're scum of the earth.
Did you hear my new rap line?
Oh God.
I'm going Ben Shapiro because I'm going to destroy you with facts. All right,
oh
are you
God.
ready for that? Facts and logic. Is that his whole thing?
I'm gonna cite episode 23.
Wait, what happens in episode 23?
I don't know what happens. What does happen?
Episode 16 is the one where I did the YouTube shooting joke.
Oh yeah. God damn.
Tim hates me because I'm bisexual.
Fake news.
What Aviantic said.
I hate you for. I just hate you. Oh no, I have a problem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator's definitely got a more aggressive style, but I sonically, maybe it's because I was an edgy teenager when he was coming out with his early music, and I was a lot more into that. But his newer stuff, I can't get into it. So,
he changed.
He
sold out to corporate America.
You sold out, man.
He sold out to corporate Soviet Union.
Someone told me the other day, they were like, I would tell you about, they were like, I'd tell you about all the problems that I have, but I don't want to scare you off. And I was like, I worked for corporate America. Nothing scares me anymore. Let me tell you get close enough with those people and you're like, I don't fucking, never mind, dude. No, thank you.
I don't want to be.
I don't want to be here. Hey, did you see that guy who he's like he's a son of the dude on the Young Turks. He's one of the Young Turks hosts. The guy and his son, I guess he streams on Twitch or something. Either way, he was watching the Joe Rogan Experience with that guy with the eye patch. What's his name? Political guy, political figure. Dan Crenshaw, sure. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was watching him, and then he was like, America deserved 9/11. I'll say it.
Oh god.
in a video game.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Like, because his argument beforehand was like, our security was too lax and we deserved 9/11 to happen to us. That was his logic. And then I don't know why he added in a video game at the end of it. I must have missed something.
That's just
somewhere.
like a fallback point. Just like, yeah, you totally deserved that tragic event, but if I was playing like Civilization, I mean, I'd probably do it to you. So.
Oh yeah,
it's chill.
Here's the
It's
thing.
fine.
Let me break this down for you. That argument, that we deserved it because of our security, I can apply that to anything. All right, let's go. But let's hit a hard point right off the bat. All right, Holocaust. The Jews deserved it because they put themselves in that position, right?
Clip this. Just, go ahead, clip all of this.
Take it completely out of context. All right, that's what I want. But that's what I'm saying though. Africans, you could apply that to anything. Africans deserve slavery because they got on the boats, right? It's their fucking fault. Fuck them.
This is victim blaming 101.
Yeah, exactly.
And even back then, it's not like every other country had super strict airplane controls. Everyone was fucking partying with margaritas and
Chris told me,
box cutters.
Chris, older Chris.
Yeah.
He told me this whole story about when he went to get on the airplane to go to Germany when he was in the Air Force. He was like, I missed my plane, and they rode me out there on a cart. I didn't get searched or nothing. They just ran me out there, and I ran up on the plane, and I waved goodbye to my family, and I just went. And I was like, I'll never know that experience. Going through airports is always hell for me. So
yeah, it's just like it could have happened to any country. It just so happened to happen to America, and then the TSA was born.
But we deserve it. Excuse me, God.
Fucking
damn.
China probably wasn't like that. Their goddamn security makes the TSA look like fucking little pussy.
They're everything, like that facial recognition shit that they've got, which they're currently fighting against that over there. Tiananmen Square Part 2. I'm calling
they
it right
had
now,
my
guys.
face.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were over there, weren't you? How was it? Terrifying?
Low key, like there was like it was on our way back from. It was on our way back, and we were trying to go to San Francisco. And we were just going to our terminal, and like all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's like this whole line of this like heavily armored guards with like fucking rifles and shotguns. I'm just like, what?
Had the protest already started? You didn't land in Hong Kong,
I'm not sure.
right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we were in Shanghai, so we were nowhere near that. But like,
so you were a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, for no other reason. I mean, they were just like standing there, but I'm just like, but why?
Yeah.
Why are you guys here?
Just in case you try anything, we're here. Just know.
I'm just like, let's get out of here.
Can we go? So, Tim, I'm gonna step away briefly, and you've got to entertain all these people.
Oh shit!
Read the chat, talk to them. I'll be gone for minute tops. Be right back.
Oh,
you're good.
I haven't seen the lasers being used yet. God damn it! But like all the clips from fucking Hong Kong, that is it's not looking too good. And to be fair, if they can't even see their faces, I mean, it's not going to really matter in a second because they're literally just gonna What scared me the most was just like the fact that you could just like see all these like the demonstrations of like their security forces, the paramilitary security forces just getting ready. Jesus Christ, that entire section of the world is starting to get fucking. It's getting a little dicey. Not the best of situations, folks. It's a bit of a sad note, but darker note. But Bolivia in the middle of a city. Oh God. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, that is fuck, that would be okay, yeah. Yours tops mine by far. That I can't even imagine that, like there was just like machine gun nests like Jesus Christ. Like right now it's all we can what really annoyed me in the whole Hong Kong situation is that there's like all these people just like, it's really annoying that, or whenever they were blockading the airport, is that like there's still people that's like, yeah, this is really annoying. I'm just like, can you not just have the self-awareness to realize that these are people just trying to have the basic right to think for themselves? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, in a sense, yeah, you can sort of relate, but no, I don't care if my flight's it was going to get delayed because people are literally trying to fight for their rights. It's just getting ridiculous. I mean, vanity is sort of making a comeback. Just look at the YouTube homepage, and Jesus Christ, it's just like it's like so much like TLC content where you're just like, it's just so vapid and just the fakest shit, and you're just like, it's obviously there's like a kid audience, but still, I'm just like, how are people letting their children go on with this? It's a big oof from me, folks. Big oof. Oh, wait.
All right, what were
God
you guys
damn.
talking about? I had myself.
Oh, we were just talking about the crazy ass shit going on.
And where?
Well, we were just expanding on Hong Kong, just talking about all the crazy shit there.
It's totally fucked.
Tessa brought up a story about Bolivia, which was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
and I was just bringing up like how the YouTube homepage is just like it's becoming like just so vapid.
Yeah.
Like there's all these like fake like, oh, we're the Ace family, or like this like family, like family oriented channels, but they're like in these huge mansions and they're just like making all this like bullshit narrative. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. How long can you keep it up?
Mm-hmm. It's just like, what happens whenever this is obviously a trend, just chasing a trend. What happens whenever that leaves? Like, what happens to this family?
What happens when it runs out?
I highly doubt they're functional.
I started playing that game, Call of War again.
Oh boy. I saw that.
I'm playing as the Russian Empire right now. And I've destroyed
for the Tsar.
Lithuania and the Kazakh Republic. And now I'm trying to take down the Soviet Union, and they're proving to be the most difficult so far. Stalin was a man of war.
They did
was.
do war pretty good. They were pretty decent at it. It's like.
Have you ever heard of the White Death?
No.
The sniper.
I've heard of a lot of like sniper stories.
He was a Finnish sniper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That dude was
he was just like a one fucking man army.
Yeah, he would bury himself in the snow and just have his barrel like also covered in snow, but sticking out to where the snow wouldn't mess with the rifle shooting. And he killed around 500 Russian soldiers on his own.
Jesus Christ.
And he became so scary to the Russians because they could never spot him. He would take out full battalions all by himself.
Jesus Christ.
With just his rifle. And they couldn't spot him, so they started telling fucking ghost stories about him. They called him the White Death.
Oh shit.
And he was just a ghost that would fuck up your world.
That doesn't help anything. It's just like, yo, there's this guy fucking murdering everyone. Send at them. Let's turn him into a legend.
Well, maybe it was more comforting to them to think, this fucking monster
it's like,
is destroying.
Yeah,
us.
it's this unstoppable force of fucking
But
nature.
It's literally
that's just...
like a fucking 5'6", 26-year-old Finnish man who was a farmer.
It makes him feel. I guess it's better just to say, oh well, he got killed by the White Death instead of just like
that fucking
just have
guy.
like the guy just walk up.
He would bury himself in snow and then sit there for 12 hours just waiting. He would put snow in his mouth so that his breath wouldn't show in the air. Like
Jesus Christ.
This dude was dedicated.
I could.
And then
Jesus Christ.
He got hit with a grenade, which fucked up his face, but he still didn't die. And then he killed the guy who threw the grenade at him. And then he went on to finish out the war, and he lived out the rest of his life. Basically, he lived out up into the 90s. Maybe even the early 2000s, actually. He was a farmer. Yeah, he died in 2002. Yeah, he was a farmer for like the rest of his life after the war.
Fuck? Can you just imagine if he had like any kids? It's like the fucking, it's like, is your grandpa?
If any of his kids married like someone who was Russian.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
Is your is Grandpa Simo? Is he the White Death, as they say in my country? Is this how Russian people talk?
I can just imagine him just being like the most like jolly, just
the
friendly guy.
Yeah, that's the thing too. He's supposedly like very upbeat and kind and all this stuff. So it's very interesting to imagine him killing 500 people and then just going home to his farm and living out the rest of his life completely resolute.
He's just like, well, I did what I needed to do.
And
that corn ain't gonna plant itself.
And that he did.
What a man. I aspire to be like him one day.
When asked if he regretted killing so many people, he replied, "I only did what I was told to do, as well as I could."
Oh, he was just following orders.
Yeah, you gotta love that excuse. When he was asked in 1998 how he became such a good sniper, he responded, "Practice." There you go.
He's just a motivational.
I just love the fact that he just retired. Didn't go on to write a book. Didn't go on to do any of the media shit. Just became a farmer. And lived out the rest of his
Didn't pull
days.
no American Sniper shit.
Yeah.
It's like
there's no movies about this guy. It's a shame. I would love to see a movie about this guy. I think this is great.
It would be amazing if in the movie there was literally 500 kills.
Mm-hmm. Just unstoppable. And he was a corporal the whole time that was going on. He wouldn't become a lieutenant until after the war had ended. Because they couldn't promote him while he was out there, in the field. So.
They're just like, welcome back, Lieutenant. Yeah. When did this happen?
Yeah, wait a second. They give him the stripes and shit.
Like, oh, well.
But yeah. So if you want to strive to be like anyone, strive to be like him. Kill 500 people. All right? Protecting your homeland. All right?
There's all kinds of fucking stories of just like one-man armies. I mean, I think one of my favorites is whenever it's the beginning of World War II and like the Germans they're like German tanks were just like fucking amazing. And like it was just like one like Panzer and it just took out an entire battalion of fucking like Sherman tanks just on its own.
Right.
And they were just like I don't know if I were you, but I'm just like fuck me, what the hell are we doing?
Whoa, yeah. And then I read a story about another guy. He was a medic in World War II, and due to his religion, he vowed never to kill anyone. And he went through all of World War II without ever killing anyone. And he was just the most selfless medic I've ever heard of in my life. He fucking, I think he stepped on a grenade because his first instinct when it landed near him was to step on it. They're carrying him away on the stretcher, and he says, "No, take that guy instead." And,
oh shit!
And then he continued to serve his people without a foot.
Wasn't he the person that inspired Hawkeye Ridge?
That sounds right. Yeah, that was he was he played a major role in that battle. So most likely, yes. If I had to guess,
because that sounds about like that's the same character that they were promoting in that. So it's like, okay, yeah.
One particular event that I feel they would highlight, he was being escorted back by a soldier that was left, and he gets his fucking arm snapped in half by a sniper bullet.
Oh
and
shit!
He teaches the soldier that's with him how to put his arm in a sling by breaking the guy's rifle in half and then creating a cast out of the gun and just whatever medical stuff he had around. So, man,
Jesus Christ,
man, they don't make them like that anymore.
Why can't we have a war to make such heroes? All of these are starting to become like hundreds of years old. We need some fresh stuff, folks.
Yeah, we need some new content. One of them needs to be holding
India,
an
Pakistan,
iPhone.
Go at it. Hong Kong, lead your revolution.
Well, that's the problem, though. If it happens in a modern context, it's going to become a book, and then it's going to become a movie, and the movie's just going to be laced with fucking marketing. He's in the middle of a battle with his Apple iPhone,
They're just
Sarge,
sponsorships on
they're
the battlefield.
They're fucking FaceTiming in the middle of a battle. Sarge.
It's this really hyper emotional
Yeah.
ad. It's just like it's on like fucking Pepsi levels.
Yeah.
Just like
I was gonna
Hi,
say they
Dad.
fucking bomb a
Hi,
compound in
sweetie.
the shape of a Pepsi logo.
there's just like
Pepsi's
an
not about peace
F-15.
anymore.
There's just an F-15 with a giant Pepsi logo on its side. This drops giant cans of Pepsi.
Brown.
The commercial is just like it goes for a bombing run, and then like all the soldiers are just like catching Pepsi cans and just like cracking it open, drinking it, and it's like,
Oh,
why do we
my
fight, man?
God.
And just like clinking it.
I love to imagine. Oh god damn it! What was it? Like, oh, you remember in Full Metal Jacket how Private Joker had a peace symbol on his helmet? It'd be a Pepsi pen instead, or some other company.
There's no unit markings. It's just whatever that battalion's sponsored by. They're like they're walking
fucking-
around in like fucking like race car, you know,
Yeah.
like the race car jumpsuits, just like sponsors everywhere.
Sarge, my iPhone 8. What type of pussy doesn't have an iPhone 10, Private? And who you calling Sarge? My friends call me Sarge. Are you my friend now? You know, I'm all for this. Just make the most capitalist war film you possibly can. Put in whatever
And the thing
kind of
is that
marketing
no
you
one
want.
actually dies.
Yeah, of course.
It's just a race to
no
see
one-
who can get more money from their advertisement.
But they got to make
campaign.
you think that people die, you know,
Mm.
so that when they come, when they pull a Star Wars, you know, no one's ever really gone, kind of thing. They have a character come back.
No one's.
I'm still
I
here.
love Red Letter Me. No one's ever gone. It's just showing every single person getting
every
killed.
death. Yeah, no one's ever really gone. They pumped that out so quick.
Ooh, that's a whole lot of not really gone.
It was like the day the trailer came out that they put that together, and it was.
I can just imagine
great.
like Mike or someone. This had to be so pissed off. With
Oh, yeah.
that teaser trailer. They're just
Oh, my
like, we
God.
have to make something immediately.
No one's ever really gone. Oh Jesus.
That trailer lot made me lose all hope and sorrow.
You know,
I need
Shouts
to
out
find it, but
Star Wars.
the writers of that movie are what really,
excuse me.
because apparently J.J. Abrams is
Our
writing
boy.
that,
Yep.
and you never give him any creative license. You
Yeah.
never let him decide anything for himself, or else he's just gonna be like,
Is that coming out this year or next year?
yeah, that comes out this Christmas.
I hate when fucking. Is it the Rise of the Skywalker?
Mm-hmm.
All right, they've got fucking. Looks like. Why do you have? I hate when movies have two co-writers. So
Well, apparently it's written. One of the writers is the same person who did
Colin
Batman vs
Terrio.
Superman
Yep.
and Justice League.
Yep.
So that's what we're aiming
on the
for.
bright side, you know, on the other side of that, we've got Derek Connolly, who gave us classics like Jurassic World,
Oh no!
Detective Pikachu, the second Jurassic World.
Okay, the first Jurassic World was all right.
Okay.
It's like it was fun, but the second one, Jesus Christ!
And
Oh
basically,
God!
the other writer did all the same movies with that guy. So there you go. They got a
this is,
friendship going on here.
This is this is not gonna be good.
Are you gonna go see it?
I'm probably gonna go still see it, but I'm very pessimistic
You know,
about what's gonna be happening.
I gotta give J.J. Abrams credit where credit's due.
Mhm.
He did create one of the greatest mindfuck shows ever made. You know,
Mhm.
he fucking gave us Lost, which
No shit.
is just like it's my ultimate dream to have a series run as long as that one did, and then just to say "fuck you" to my audience at the end and not give them shit. Sopranos did the same thing. Dexter did the same thing. Just didn't give their fans shit. I love it. I love it.
We
I
had
gotta
them in the
say.
first half, but then by the second half,
Oh, and The Sopranos, that's always going to be one of my favorites. I love that. Have you ever seen how The Sopranos ends?
No.
Oh my God. Are you going to watch The Sopranos anytime
No.
soon? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna show it to you. I'm not gonna play it on stream, but I'm gonna let
We can't
you.
be copyrighted.
Well,
We can't afford.
well, not only is it fucking like playing a copyrighted song, it's also a show that is also copyrighted as well. So here,
Pretty
just
fucked
gonna-
in the terms of copyright.
I'm just gonna timestamp it and let you just behold this fucking ending
All right.
in all of its glory. So,
Welcome to our reaction channel.
yeah, welcome to our new reaction. Welcome to the Somewhat Reaction channel, podcast hybrid.
I mean, I'm
Conglomerate.
already reacting to fucking
Yeah, you know, Akon,
Blonde.
Frank Ocean. Why not? Yeah, just start that whenever you want. I'll continue talking. You can just observe.
Strangers making
Oh yeah, just get us copyrighted on general principle.
on the
Why
boulevard.
not? Oh man, I love that. Just imagine you've watched the
Shit.
show up into this point. How many seasons did this run?
I'm expecting everyone just to get fucking murdered.
6 seasons. So 6 seasons leading up to this. I fucking love this. I think this is just so great. Just imagine. And it was I like The Sopranos. I enjoyed it. But I just love the fact that 6 seasons comes out to this.
Okay, there's a whole lot of nothing going on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, Vianthics, what in the fuck are you going on about in the chat right now?
He's all for the anarchy state.
You know what? I support it.
Yeah, if the government's gonna kill us, we might as well just kill each other.
Yeah, fuck it all. You know? May as well go out with a bang. Am I right?
I want to die just defending my little state of
Exactly.
land that I technically don't own because, I mean, it's not like we have a law or anything.
Yeah, you know? Fucking... Property doesn't exist after a certain point, you know?
There's a joke about women driving right now.
What?
There's a joke about women driving right now.
Is that how you take that?
I mean,
I'm half watching it too, so...
okay.
Alright, what happened?
No, nothing! Jesus Christ!
Just all this build up. Just watch. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for this. Just keep in mind, 6 seasons. Leading up to this.
We definitely needed jump shots of just seeing everyone eat a goddamn onion ring.
6 viewers. Hell yeah, baby. 6 viewers watching Tim react to the end of The Sopranos right now.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's too fucking good. I'm actually upset. I am upset for these people.
Oh my god. Can you imagine when that happened, like when it was airing for the first time?
Mm.
Everyone's just like, what the fuck?
They put so much effort into just having a family just eat fucking dinner.
So, I gotta ask, is that better or worse than Dexter's ending? I'm curious.
I haven't
Anyone
seen
who's
Dexter's.
watched The Sopranos and Dexter, let me know. I personally, when I sit down and think about that ending, the Sopranos one, I actually grow to kind of like it. Because if you watch a ton of other mob movies, which I'm assuming a lot of people who watch The Sopranos might not have, done so, because this was the first, or not really the first, I'll say, but it's one of the shows that pioneered sort of the anti-hero TV show character.
Yeah, the
thing.
more grungy,
Yeah.
sort of like darker tone.
While also just showing off the mundanity that is being a criminal. So,
Just like
Um,
it's not all hookers and blow.
yeah. I mean, the main character, he's a family man. He's got kids who don't respect him. He's just like an average dad. He just kills people sometimes. You haven't finished Dexter yet?
Spoil it, Tyler.
Oh, you're in for a time. That's all I'm gonna say. I want him to experience it on it. You can't. The thing is, you can't. If I told him the ending to Dexter, he wouldn't fucking get it, because that's how much sense it just doesn't make.
God,
Yeah.
that's not a good sign. Just like, yeah.
If I
so
if I
you're a fan
described the ending
series,
of
right?
Dexter to you without like
Mhm.
any context of it being Dexter, you would think it's a totally different show.
Just, oh God, that's a wonderful sign.
Yeah.
That is a red flag that I love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a fan of Dexter? Yeah, this wouldn't make any sense to you. But I'm literally a fan. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
it's-
You're in for a time. But finish it. Don't let me discourage you from finishing the show. You should. You definitely should. Just because
See
I
it
can't
with
wait
your
to
own
see your reaction on Twitter the following hours after you finish Dexter. So, good luck. Don't expect Breaking Bad's level of an ending, because Breaking Bad had a fucking wonderful ending.
Mhm.
That was a way to end a show. And so was The Sopranos. That is.
You're gonna love it. At first you're angry, but
He
Then
fucked
you're
his
just
adopted
like-
sister. I swear to God, that better not happen. That would be better than what happens.
this isn't Japan.
That's still a better ending than what they have, though. I would prefer that.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
I'll take that over what they give you. And this is someone who likes the ending, mind you. I like the ending at the end of the day, but I see where people get off thinking it makes no fucking sense.
Mhm.
I just also want to add, like, there's a super subtle Godfather reference in the final scene of The Sopranos.
Mhm.
When that guy walks into the bathroom. It's so subtle, and it's not dwelled
I was
upon,
about to say.
but it's a direct reference to the scene in The Godfather where, spoilers for the fucking Godfather, where Michael Corleone goes into the bathroom to get the gun that they've hid in there so that he can kill the policeman and the other mob boss. Which if you haven't seen The Godfather, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't think it's as great as everyone thinks it is. I think it's too long, longer than it should be. But there are some really, really classic scenes in The Godfather, and fucking Marlon Brando as Don Corleone. Come on, come on.
You can't fight that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. And I love the scene where he's like, "Look at how they massacred my boy." I love it. So good.
What they did to my boy.
And the fact that he can act through all those goddamn prosthetics they had to put in his face,
Oh God.
that's impressive on its own. This is the 70s. This is before we could deep fake people's faces, So,
Can you imagine a time without deep fakes?
can you?
Now I'm just looking forward to all this can implement,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like I can't wait for my highly reactive body pillow
Yeah.
that can change
It's
to
gonna be
whoever I
perfect.
want. And that's not creepy
No,
whatsoever.
no, not at all. I mean, we have, straight up sex robots now, so I mean, what's the limit? Where do we
Can
stop?
you just imagine if you just walked into someone's room and they just had a body pillow of you? Just like it's like your Facebook profile picture.
Oh. No, it's got to go further than that. They got to make it react.
No, they deep fake like your body
Yeah,
on it, so
yeah.
it's just like
Oh my god.
you're just like a muscle bound,
This is a Black
like a
Mirror
poorly
episode.
photoshopped face.
I feel like this is going to be a Black Mirror episode pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there any shows on Netflix that you wish Netflix renewed this season?
Hmm.
I think they're already renewing Dead to Me, right? That's already getting a second season, unless I'm mistaken.
I'm not sure.
I like Dead to Me. That was good. Not much else out of Netflix that I can say I want to see a second season of. I don't watch a whole lot of their shows. I'm a movie person. I gotta be someone has to force me to watch shows. I hadn't seen an episode of Rick and Morty until the other day when Austin sat me down at his house and was like, "You're watching this now," and I'm like, "Okay." And then he showed me we watched a couple episodes when we were fucking drunk as shit,
God damn it.
and I had just eaten Buffalo Wild Wings in his fucking kitchen. It was great. It was a night to be had.
I would say Mindhunter, but they came out with a new season, so it's not like I can fucking complain.
You know
BoJack Horseman could use definitely another season of that. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. 13 Reasons sucks. I fucking hate 13 Reasons Why.
Oh God,
I hate that
it's
show so much.
It's they're just like, we're not doing this for shock value. We just want to start a conversation. So now we can't be criticized.
I just got out of that show so early because in like one of the, I tried to watch it. I did. I did. And as I found out more about it, the less I wanted to watch it. But there was also a scene in the beginning where Suicide Girl, whatever the fuck her name is, the one that killed herself in the bathtub, whatever the fuck her name is. She's working at a movie theater, and one of the guys walks in, and he's like, "I'm here to see 2001: A Space Odyssey because I always hear people talking about it." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that movie's fucking boring. People just watch it to feel smart." I was like, "I want to kill this bitch myself. I want to fucking kill this bitch." And then later on, they showed the guy in the theater sleeping during the opening. I was like, "You don't deserve to watch 2001: A Space Odyssey. You fuck." Okay, first off,
how dare you?
Yeah, absolutely, fuck you. Yeah, that I can't stand 13 Reasons Why. It makes me want to kill myself. All right,
and
it completely
for me, I guess to preface that in concept, I dislike it. I haven't actually watched it, so
right.
I just watched everyone make fun of it, so
yeah.
And in that point, I'm a little biased, but
you know what?
I don't know. It's just it seems very It's just like like what I said at the beginning is that's what I believe is that they're just like, oh well, we're just gonna just do all this like terrible shit, but we're justified because we're bringing it to light, so therefore
that's what matters.
Nothing we do is wrong.
How many people did you know in high school they got sodomized with a broom? I mean, besides you.
Oh shit. What? Oh, what? You're telling me you never had a mop stick?
Wait, that's weird.
Yes. All my friends done it. We did it to each other.
I thought this was just like an average Saturday night. That's what I'm saying. So I don't get it. I hate the show. It's awful. I'll never be able to stand it. And people can, you can say that as much as you like. I hate the show. I've tried to watch it, and I think it's fine on a technical level. Sure, it's well made, but all Netflix shows are, so that's nothing special.
I will say I do love the part. It was whenever I hated like their review of it, and there's like a section where like they have like the the 13 Reasons After, and they have like a real psychologist, and like they're just like, okay, so what would you say a real person should do in this scenario? And they're just like, absolutely nothing this show did. Like, everything this show did, don't do that.
Yeah, please. Please don't. So I won't be watching that show anytime soon.
It sort of just like falls under for me like the CW shows of like Riverdale and all that, where it's just like, it's hyper melodrama.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's an interesting concept. Like I feel like it could have been done right. It can be an interesting hot take having someone who kills themselves and like, oh, they leave a message for every single person.
Yeah.
Like I won't say that it shouldn't exist.
It surely is. Yeah. It's just the execution for me, at least. It's piss poor.
Yeah, the thing is that as a concept it works, but like the way it was executed.
What do you guys think about Stranger Things?
I watched the first season. I liked it, it was alright, but the thing is that I never bothered to like move on to the second or third season.
Right.
So I'm just like,
you know what, I'm in the same boat. I watched the first season. I went to start the second season and then just didn't. Just never got into it.
Yeah, like that's the thing is it's like it's interesting and like I've heard that the second season is right. I haven't heard that great of things from the third season. So, but like I'm just like, I just don't know. I don't have any drive to keep watching it. It feels weird.
Right. Yeah. So
it's like, yep, that's certainly a first season I watched.
There is something coming to Netflix that I'm excited about, and I'm actually going to look up and make sure it's still happening, so I don't look stupid. And I talk about it every time we bring up, Netflix originals, yada yada yada. I want to. I gotta. And with his productions, I always got to make sure they're still going on. Last I checked, they were in post production, I think, and they're still in post production. Last updated April of 2019.
I will say
I
a
don't get
good
this.
Netflix original anime, Violet Evergarden. I would recommend that. I'm not sure about getting like a new season or continuing it, but it was very enjoyable. The first few seasons, you can sort of like, or seasons, episodes were just like it's pretty like slow and sort of like you can see some of the tropes, but like there are some heart-wrenching moments in that series. There are some really good moments.
I support this. Let's see, what do we have over here? The third season was the best in my opinion. I hated season 2.
Oh.
Stranger Things. Oh,
Well,
you got him there. There's just no news. There's nothing for me to fucking look into. There's no updates. Either way, if you want to read the book that it's based on, Charlie Kaufman's supposed to be doing an adaptation of Ian Reid's I've Been Thinking of Ending Things, which is a wonderful book that I love. And if you have not read the book, I don't actually recommend reading the book itself. I recommend listening to it as an audiobook more than I do reading the book because the twist hits a lot better and it's a lot less confusing if you're listening.
Yeah, if it has a amazing like or pretty good reader, it can really hit you.
Oh yeah. I'm and when the twist, I'm not gonna give away what the twist is, but when the twist hits, in I've Been Thinking of Ending Things, I lost my fucking mind. I was at work like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe this is happening right now. I was like, yo, what? Let's see. What do you think about the Dark Crystal remake? Not to be a dick, but are y'all too young to remember that?
I never saw the original.
I saw the original Dark. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. I haven't seen the remake, but I've seen the original.
I've seen clips of the remake though. Red Letter Media, they spoke on it for like and it looks interesting. Like the puppet, like just like the sheer, just like production they have on the puppets.
Right.
It looks pretty interesting. I'll probably watch it whenever it comes out.
You know what? I support this. You know what? I've got a stack of. Hang on. I got a stack of movies over here.
He got a stack.
Hang on. Shit. Jesus. I got a stack of movies right here. Oh God. Oh, by the way, last week we talked about me going to dinner with my friend Michelle. That went over really well. I had a good time. I always have a good time.
That's good.
Talking to Michelle. She's a very thought-provoking person. She's very easy to talk to. Anyways,
that's good.
I've got a bunch of Japanese movies here for you guys.
Oh shit!
Are you ready?
Oh, no.
So I was watching. Let's see. Well,
this is gonna go to hell.
They're not all Japanese actually. 12 Angry Men's in here. Lolita's in here.
Oh God! Jesus Christ!
Dude, Peter Sellers in Lolita. I know he's an evil pedophile fuck in that movie, but he's just fucking hilarious. I love when the guy comes to kill him. The other pedophile comes to kill him, and he's sitting there with a ping pong ball, and he's hitting the ping pong ball over to the guy with the gun, and the guy with the gun's just standing there, and he keeps hitting ping pong balls over to him. He's like, "You're really, do you know how the game works? You're not very good at this." And I just love it because Peter Sellers improv'd all of his lines for that movie. Anyways, I watched One Missed Call too. The original Japanese one. Those movies are fucking crazy. Can we have a somewhat okay podcast based solely on good movies and shows you guys recommend? Hey Tim.
Oh shit.
You want to transfer? you want to become a host on the Lost in the Cinema, and we can turn that podcast into strictly that, where we just discuss forms of media we like.
Shit.
Since we use this for like current topics and other things. And I'm turning it into movies now because I had this stack of movies sitting over here, and they're all movies I like. But yeah, we'll do that, Avi. You know, me and Tom will work something out. We've got free days, somewhat. God, anyway.
I feel like we could probably do that. We could probably do that like mixed in with this one, first and then second half. Because I mean, we can't really we can't spend an hour talking about all the world events.
Oh yeah, and it's not like and the other thing is it's not like I have new movie recommendations every week.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just see shit that is okay or it's too bad for me to recommend, and all that kind of stuff. So, looking over here, the first one I'm going to recommend to everyone are two classic Japanese horror films called Jigoku and House. Now, Jigoku's title in English is The Sinners of Hell.
Okay,
so,
well,
if you've ever been curious what Japan thinks about hell, check out Jigoku, because that movie's all about a bunch of horrible people going to hell and what hell's like from a 1970s perspective. See, the thing that I like about Japanese hell is you can fight your way out.
There's a way out.
Yeah.
As long as you fucking you step up, you're good, man.
Yeah. But the other thing that I don't like, and I think this applies to a lot of religions, but in Jigoku, because the baby was never born and the baby could never accept Christ, he goes to hell. Fuck the baby.
Yeah, that's.
I was gonna say that's like a concurrent thing, isn't it?
Because the way that they justify that, it's just it automatically goes to heaven.
You never had the chance to sin.
It never had the chance to know God, so therefore it's innocent.
Right.
So
is that how it works?
But that one's just oh fuck. That's pretty fucking morbid. You're just you just get there. There's just a shit ton of babies, and you're just what? Okay, I'm gonna need the second to process this.
Wait
first
a
off.
second.
Not just the fact that I'm in hell, but just the fact that there's just babies all over the goddamn
guy gets
place.
to hell. Oh, hang on. Oh, Jesus.
Don't die.
Okay. I'm sorry about
But
that.
that was pleasant.
You know what? I'm glad I could give it to everyone. In Jigoku, after he goes to hell and he realizes that not only did his wife go to hell, but his baby went to hell too. The rest of the movie is him trying to save his baby from hell and take his baby up to heaven with him once he gets out of hell.
What?
And they go through the different layers of hell, and they're all just so visually stimulating.
I feel like it's what there was a game that was about exploring hell. I feel like this movie is what that should have been.
Yeah, it's great. It's so good. Next, I'll talk about House or Hausu. The guy who directed this did nothing but commercials before this one. And it really shows. So he did, are you ready for this? This is a Japanese psychedelic horror film. Yes.
This is going to be interesting from the get-go.
The visuals are phenomenal. All of the actors are commercial models who don't know how to act, so that just adds another layer to it. Everyone's character name sums up their personality. So it's one of those situations. There's a part where a piano eats a girl,
Fuck.
The house floods with blood, and this giant cat tries to eat two of the main characters.
Please tell me it's just the cat was literally just green.
What?
Just tell me that the cat was green screened.
No. It's a picture. Here.
Oh.
Let me show you the picture that they used for the cat.
Oh God.
1977. Yep.
I'm.
Here, you wanna watch the trailer?
Oh God. This is gonna be.
All right. We're gonna.
We just need to spin off Tim React channel.
We're gonna watch the trailer to Hausu. I know those scenes. I love Hausu, dude. I really do.
I think I've seen.
Oh my God, let's do it. Hang on.
All right.
Let me just.
Already.
Hang on. I gotta get my screen on the screen. There we go. Shoop. All right. Are we ready, everyone? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Janus Films.
Yep. Always bringing the good stuff. Toho, always bringing the good stuff.
House.
I'm already not okay with a lot of this.
I love this movie.
I
Yeah, her name was Sweet. She's a character.
What the? Wait, what?
I see in your eyes where tomorrow
What the fuck? This is not the intro that I would have ever expected. This just changed. I think I just got whiplash from the fucking tone shift.
And the whole movie's like that.
What is happening?
I told you to. Yes!
Oh god! Fuck me!
Oh. So it's safe to say,
That
Tim,
arm!
we gotta set aside a time for you and me to sit down and watch this movie together, because this movie is fucking great. How tonally weird the trailer was, the whole movie's like that. It goes from
Jesus
like weird 70s rom-com to psychedelic horror, like that, and then it just switches back, like nothing even happened. It's so otherworldly. I love it. It's so good. It's actually so
It looks amazing. I love it.
good. It is a landmark of filmmaking, and I am so happy I got to experience it, and I own it on DVD. You know, I love this movie. I'm so glad the Criterion
That's just
Collection
a
brought
go-to,
this
just
to
like,
me.
oh, let's watch some movie.
Like, what movie should we watch? Especially if everyone's high as shit. Oh my god, I would love to watch this movie with a bunch of high people. That'd be great. That'd be phenomenal. Yeah, no. Me and Goku and Hausu and One Missed Call too. I've made this stack of movies because me and Michelle are gonna watch all these pretty soon.
Oh, no.
And we're just gonna go through and watch all these fuck crazy movies. I want to start with House. I think I'm probably either One Missed Call 2 or House is what I'm gonna start with. Let me see if I can find Jigoku's trailer and we can check that out too. There's a guy in Jigoku who his acting is just so Shakespearean. He's the best part of the movie. He's so good.
Overacting is always the best thing to
Oh,
watch.
he's so good. All right, we're gonna do. Let's do Jigoku now.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
This is train wrecks.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, and go. Jigoku.
Oh, thank you for the
Yeah,
translation.
of course. I'm always, that wasn't all of it.
人間は
What?
死を逃れることはできない。
ねえ今夜もう一度会って
生と死の境を通ってお前は
The
俺
guy on the
と
left.
一緒
Oh, I love him.
に
What are those eyebrows?
地獄へ落ちてゆくのだ。
Oh yeah.
Is this movie about the Yakuza? Nah, dude. This movie's about hell.
許しきれない罪の意
This
識
movie's all about going to
ら
hell.
しくもだえ求め歩く一青年を描いて巨匠
Oh yeah, the scene where everyone gets poisoned and dies.
再び放つ
Oh my god, I love that.
What?
Yeah, there's a whole scene. All these people get poisoned and die, and that's how they end up in hell. Is this scene in hell? I don't even remember.
Hot.
You know what, Tim?
Wait.
You know, in 1960, I imagine this was really harmful to the public. They were terrified. Easy.
If this shit like came on American stores, you bet your ass America would rally to try to start another.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I mean, there are some parts of it that I'm just like, yeah, that seems pretty painful. Like this, like all these people are starved and they're doomed to eternally, or no, they're dehydrated. And they're doomed to forever crawl towards the center where there's water, only to be moved back whenever they get close to it.
Oh shit.
There you go.
I don't know what to feel.
I will say, like, the hour leading up to the hell sequence is really boring. But once they get to hell, oh man,
They get to hell.
The guy who overacts, he loves it. He loves being in hell. He's so into it. He's like, Kirigara, Junji, like he's acting crazy. I love it. And then the whole part where he gets flayed and tortured, he's like him being pulled back. It's just him spinning in circles and going into the darkness. He's like, oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, I love it. It's so
All I'm
good.
saying is that green screen was a blessing.
You know what? Especially, and what I love about that is a lot of the hell sequence they had this warehouse that they just like they built all the sets inside of it. So all of that's under one roof is the first thing that I loved, and I love to imagine if they had kept it that way and just opened it up to the public, like come tour hell, you know. They didn't.
The only freaking haunted house I want to go to is a Japanese one.
Oh,
That is the only one I want to go to.
link, please. I want to see it.
Well, I mean, just like in general, I'm
Oh,
not sure.
okay. Well, I was just
Like
to
I've heard
answer
stories about
Aviantic's,
them. I never really.
question
Oh.
real quick because he asked what was the Grudge's original movie title. So depending on which one you're looking for, because the Grudge and the Curse are two different ones. You have Ju-on the Cursed and Ju-on the Curse 2. Those are the first two that ever came out. Then you have Ju-on the Grudge and Ju-on the Grudge 2. Those are the next two that came after the Curse. So the very first one is called Ju-on the Curse, but the original The Grudge is called Ju-on the Grudge. So, but yeah, I went to the Suicide Forest in Japan. Fun fact. I went to it.
Oh, did you?
I did with my friend
Oh,
Ume.
shit.
And we went inside of it. And I all of a sudden heard someone say, "Help me," in Japanese. And I turned around and I thought it was Ume. So I was like, "Did you say something?" And she said, "No." So we left.
Oh God.
Yeah. Because I was like, "Did you say that?" And she was like, "No, I thought you said it." I was like, "What the?" And then even when we were on our way out, we kept hearing other voices and stuff like that. So she was telling me from the get, she was like, "We shouldn't do this." And I was like, you know, my American tourist, I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go on the Suicide Forest."
It's so foreign.
I pillaged
See?
this fucking country. I ain't scared of shit.
I paid money for this. We're
going It's actually so sad when you start walking in because they've got all these their family, you know, they need you, they love you, someone will listen, all this kind of stuff. So it's very tragic. But hearing that voice, I was just like, you know what? I don't need to do this in it, because the legend is if you go deep enough in there, the forest, even if you weren't thinking of committing suicide before, the forest convinces you to do it.
Well, I mean, from a psychological standpoint, you're just constantly looking out into a forest thinking, huh, there might be people dead.
Oh, and they leave behind remnants too, don't worry. Shoes,
Oh, shit.
pictures, all kinds of stuff gets left behind.
Oh, okay, yeah, that even makes it just like, oh, look, people died here.
Yeah. People went in and they never came back out.
It's almost like people can mentally snap from that.
I think that they have like a group of rangers who goes in there and clears it out like once a year or something like that.
That in itself would just be a fucking, like, here in America, you're already like,
Someone
it's
is
like
regretting
people
suicide
like-
and Tyler fucking dabs and runs.
I was actually gonna say, man, you just left somebody to die. Someone who just like found new reason to live. They were in the middle of committing suicide, and you're just like, nope,
Dude,
we out of here.
I watched The Sea of Trees. I'm not going through that. All right. I watched the whole movie. I'm not Matthew McConaughey. All right. I'm not going through that. All right. Not doing it. I didn't even go in there with the intention of killing myself. So I heard that shit. I was like, nah. Yeah. Arigato.
Let's not.
Sayonara. And I was gone.
But to be fair, voices is the one thing that would fuck me up too. Just like the moment I hear like whispering and shit, I'm just like, huh. Well, look at that. I'm not here anymore.
There were other ones saying like shinimashita, which means like I died pretty much. So I was like, no. I've watched enough of y'all's movies to know this ain't cool shit. I'm not. I watched The Grudge. That makes me not even want to go into places half the time. Because the thing about The Grudge is like if you go into the place where the curse is supposedly at, it's it follows you after that. Anywhere you go. Like even if you leave the house, you go to another country, it doesn't matter. It's coming for you.
Yeah.
And The Grudge proved that. The American one, where she fucking went into the house in Japan, then she came back to the States, and Kayako was still coming after her ass. Yeah, these fucking these spirits have transatlantic travel apparently.
They're frequent flyers.
They book with Southwest, and they're just like, I'm gonna get this bitch. She thinks she could go to America and get away from me.
Can we just get the back, like the behind the scenes where you just see her just like lounging in first class?
Just like her and her little ghost son with his ghost cat. AV, are there any movies based on the Suicide Force? So the one I mentioned is called Sea of Trees, and it takes place in Aokigahara. Matthew McConaughey's character goes to kill himself after the death of his wife.
What a nerd.
And has what a fucking loser, by the way. And has I'm not going to spoil any of that movie just because I love that movie. I watched that movie with Michelle, and it's such a touching, heartfelt, just beautiful movie. So Gus Van Sant, Sea of Trees, that's one. Any other one is just like your typical like Blair Witch, except in Japan type shit. You know, bunch of fucking tourists go into the forest, get fucking massacred. I'm sure there's tons of movies about it, but the Sea of Trees is the only one that I saw that I was like, this is worth seeing. I appreciate this. It has a great message at the end, so go watch the Sea of Trees. You will be depressed and then uplifted. Or more depressed, depending on how you look at things. So go check it.
This might be actually pretty not good for you, but from an artistic standpoint, it's pretty good.
It's wonderful, yeah. You know, and it might not be what people are looking for. And then, you know, I think of the Chernobyl movie. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's it's just literally just the definition of people doing dumb shit. Come on, let's take a tour into Chernobyl. Oh, our tour guide's taking a back road that surpasses a military outpost. That's fine.
This is cool. I'm just a tourist, you know?
We saw some kind of otherworldly fucking creature. It's Chernobyl, of course. Of course we're going to see that. It's fine.
Par for the course.
In all seriousness, I would go to Chernobyl, you know. High chance of cancer and dying. It's wonderful. That's what I'm looking for.
It's a win-win situation.
I mean, I read a book in the library that showed a bunch of photos from like the aftermath of Chernobyl. Man, you ever want to get depressed? Whew. Go look at post Chernobyl pictures, and you'll be like, you know what? I don't fully support this in any.
I think
capacity.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, makes you wish we never experimented with nuclear shit ever. You know, we'd be better off. You would think.
Or I'd just do it all again.
Or you can have Tim's outlook. But keep in mind, you know, Tim is a racist, pedophile, terrorist who can't be trusted. So don't take his perspective. Doesn't matter. I just have him here to make my perspective look good. I'm sorry, Tim. Oh God, not again. You're talking about Chernobyl Diaries? Yeah. Oh, that fucking what's his name's in it? Isn't Jesse McCartney in that movie?
I don't know.
I think he is. Hang on, Chernobyl Diaries. Let me look it up.
We need to know.
Or is that his name? I'm not talking about Chernobyl, the TV show. I haven't watched that yet. I need to. I hear it's really, really good. Let me see.
Oh yeah, that came out.
Yeah, Jesse
What is it,
McCartney's
like,
in it. God damn it.
Is this the show Chernobyl? What platform is that on?
HBO, unless I'm mistaken.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And I'm
Damn
not
it.
gonna pay for HBO to get one show. All right. I'm not gonna do it. You know, Netflix they're bringing in new stuff monthly. You know, and Hulu too. But
Yeah,
HBO,
I mean,
you know, they
I
produce
think I
their
can
own
probably
content,
just.
which is
I don't
fine.
think I made a free account with them yet. So
Get that 30-day trial. Watch Chernobyl. Can you watch Chernobyl in 30 days? That's the question.
I bet. I'd
Try
be
me.
surprised if I couldn't.
Yeah. You know what? I need to watch Chernobyl. I really do. I hear it's like a classic in the modern day.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know? Where it at, though? What about you, Tim? You seen anything good recently?
I haven't actually seen any movies in a while.
You know, I haven't
Like,
either.
I missed out like all
chilling.
like at the beginning. I was interested in the new Spider-Man film, Toy Story 4, but then I was just like, eh.
You want to know what's sad?
Plus that means supporting Disney.
Yeah, fuck that. You want to know what's sad?
Mm.
The last thing I think I've fully watched all the way through was Butt Attack Punisher Girl. So,
God
got
damn
that
it!
on my resume now.
I just remember. God damn it!
Tyler, have you ever watched the VHS horror movies? Yeah, I've had a few movies on VHS that I've watched, you know. I'm fucking with you. I've
God
seen the
damn it, I was
first
just
one.
Not sure if he mean.
I watched the first one. I tried to watch the first one. It had a scene. I don't know why it got to me so bad, but I felt like physically ill. I couldn't watch that movie. I was gonna faint. Is what I'm getting at here.
Shit.
It made me sick. It did. I'm not even going to describe it because it'll start to make me sick in the present day. But it did this one thing that I just can't see it. If I see it in any context, whether it's real life, a movie, in a sport, whatever, it just happening to someone in my everyday, I can't watch it. It makes me fucking sick. And it happened in that movie. I was watching it with Austin. I was like, yo, we got to turn this off. I was like, I'm feeling woozy, and that doesn't happen to me watching movies. So turn this off. I can't watch. And this is coming from the guy, you know, watched the Gerbil films, Cannibal Holocaust, a Serbian film, fucking August Underground, all these fucked up movies. VHS, and it's in the first segment too. I didn't even make it past the first segment of that movie. I'm so disappointed. It's an anthology film. In case you didn't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I tried to get through it, and it just made me fucking sick, and I couldn't. So
You can't be faulted for trying.
you know what? If I gave it my best, then I gave it my best. But I am gonna be watching all of these movies with Michelle. There's one in here I haven't seen. It's called Oni Baba. Excuse me. Which I know literally nothing about it. I have no idea. I just know it's a classic horror movie. Let's see what else is here. 12 Angry Men, which is a great movie. Ju-on: The Beginning of the End, which I believe is the second to last Ju-on movie that they made. And I like it a lot better than the last one. And also, they did Kayako versus Sadako, The Ring versus Ju-on. Yeah, The Ring Girl versus The Grudge Girl. It was a movie. It was a thing like R. Freddy versus Jason. That's that for them.
What the fuck?
So basically,
You just put a child fight.
two crippled Japanese girls fighting each other.
I wonder who will win.
Avi Antic said, "Oh, I know that one. Which one do you know, Avi? I'm curious. Is it one of the classics that like 12 Angry Men? Because a lot of people know that one. The kids theater here at the college, they put on 12 Angry Pigs, and I loved it. Yeah, it's a parody of 12 Angry Men called 12 Angry Pigs, where they're prosecuting the big bad wolf for destruction of property.
God damn it.
Oh man, yeah. So I need to watch something soon, which I'm hopefully gonna do with Michelle. So we're probably gonna go with House. House is
It looks.
damn. I love House, dude. This is the movie that anytime someone recommend me an obscure Japanese movie, House, immediately. Every time.
Let's do it.
If I don't
watch
list it, someone else has listed it already. All right. It's such a good movie. Onibaba. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I need to watch. Is it good? Do you like it? Have you watched it? It's apparently a pretty good fucking movie. That is what I heard. I got it from the Criterion Collection. And I like to assume they have pretty good taste in movies. So I'm hoping it's a good movie. But moving on from my movie recommendations, Spider-Man
Oh boy.
has been kicked out of the MCU.
Yep.
Let's talk about it, because I'm fucking annoyed with people giving Sony shit over this.
I'm sorry. Are the mindless popcorn munchers of Marvel fans and Disney fans doing something that you dislike by blindly defending corporate Disney?
Fucking Disney, dude. I was offended for Sony. I'm defending a corporate entity. I don't do this, all right? I don't do this because I want to. I do this because Sony is one of the few companies left that Disney does not own yet. I say yet because
it could definitely happen. Just like it's all filed, then like 2 weeks later, it's just like Disney just closes deal to buy Sony.
For fucking, it's ridiculous how much they own. They have an entire Wikipedia page dedicated to their subsidiaries because they have so many. They own ESPN. Why does Disney own
God.
ESPN? Explain. Here, let me look it up. What all companies does Disney own? Go on.
It's, I mean, just blind hate. I think it just mostly stems because people are, you get Spider-Man back, then movies are gonna be bad again, like the Amazing Spider-Mans, which were just panned for being awful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, Sony's the one who released the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which everyone loved.
Yeah.
Loved more than probably the live-action ones. So I'm just like, is it really a problem?
Yeah. Like, what do we hate? I that's another thing. I watched Into the Spider-Verse. I fucking love that movie. I put off watching it for so long. I fucking love that movie. It was
good.
I really enjoyed that.
It was like, this is what, like, when a lot of people are complaining about, like, CGI, I'm just like, why can't we have, like, CGI films like this more? Like, Pixar, I don't have a problem with, like, their CGI, but, like, I think that's the thing, is, like, people want, like, stylized CGI. We don't want, we don't want, like, super hyper-realistic CGI.
Which brings me to my next point. Give me Noir Spider-Man. Give me my Noir Spider-Man movie. Give it to me.
Just Nick Cage as Spider-Man for its own standalone movie.
People are pissed because the last movie ended on a cliffhanger. Movie Blue Balls. Sure,
Oh,
I
shit.
completely agree. But if you're going to blame someone,
Blame Disney.
Blame
just, like,
Disney.
overstepped their
they
contract.
had a deal. They had a deal, and Sony was fine with that deal, and they were making movies. It was great. Then, because they had a 5% of the box office. Disney got 5% of the box office while still making money off of all the merchandise and all this other stuff. So that gives, Sony the 95%. And Disney said, we're just going to draw a 0 next to that 5. Okay? We want 50% of the box office now, even though we're fucking Disney. And we have 20th Century Fox. We have Lucasfilms. We have Marvel Studios as a whole.
It's like, Disney, are you really that hurt for cash? Like,
Yeah. You own all the FX networks. You own Hulu. You own ABC. ESPN as a whole. And that means everything ESPN. The news, their magazines, the books, the international stuff. They own X Games. They own A&E Network. All right? There's next to nothing that Disney does not own now. All right? You don't
plus,
need
like, the
more
low
money.
key, like, what, like on YouTube, they have they own a network that just has like a pretty good amount of YouTubers, or at least they used to.
They own Maker Studios. who
Oh, yeah,
used to-
Maker
who
Studios.
used to have PewDiePie, and now has Epic Rap Battles of History as well. Yeah, they fucking own everything. They didn't need that 50%. Yeah. Yeah, so they own Hulu. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't own Netflix, so Netflix is still doing its own thing as far as I can tell.
Even porn? What the fuck?
Just trying to monopolize. You know what? If I was Disney, I would capitalize on that. If I had beloved characters, I'd start producing my own, like, Rule 34 of my own shit. I would absolutely.
Oh god, can you imagine? Just like they're just like, here at Disney Plus, we want to introduce a section for our older
For
audience.
our adult members, okay? We present to you DisneyFox.com.
You ever want to see Simba go at it?
Not only are we introducing new characters, we're also introducing remakes of original IPs. I present to you Big Dick Mickey.
Oh no! Whenever you look up Rule 34, it's literally just a Disney website now.
They monopolize Rule 34. Whatever
God
will
damn.
4chan do.
Oh god.
But yeah, so fuck Disney. And you know, at the end of the day, I don't like defending corporations either. You know?
Yeah.
But when I see that one is at more fault than the other, I mean, fuck both of them. But fuck
Yeah.
Disney especially.
And in the end, it's you know, the lesser two evils. But
Yeah.
I mean, out of every company, Disney is definitely the worst.
Yeah. Disney does not need defending, guys. They don't
I
deserve
mean, they had
defending.
like they had that whole fiasco where they can't even pay their like park employees.
Yeah. What's up with that? What do
Like,
you mean?
oh, well, even in those cases, it's like the fucked up shit that were like mining towns back in like the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Those employees are just like, yeah, we'll pay for it, or yeah, you'll get a salary, but everything you'll pay for, like from our locally owned Disney Corp grocery store,
Uh-huh.
our local Disney trademarked clothing store.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
So it's just like, this is feeling a little weird.
Yeah, I don't really like this. And then you know, it's like Disney, and then you got Amazon, who, I don't know if you've heard the conditions that these workers
Oh
have.
yeah, the warehouse conditions are just
Oh my god. They have like a set time limit that they have to get a package out within the time span of it being ordered. These people are literally, you have to be fit to work at Amazon. They're literally running through these warehouses to meet this time. It's gotten so bad. Amazon has trackers, little watches they put on their employees when they
The
work at the
fuck?
warehouse to make sure they're moving as fast as they need to be.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And these people probably making minimum wage. Can you
They are not
imagine?
getting. Jesus Christ.
And is Amazon really going to act like they're hurting for money? Is Jeff Bezos really going to act like he's hurting for money? I believe they have a 660 billion market capitalization last I Googled. So, because I've got a whole comedy sketch planned about this. So, it's part of my stand-up comedy routine. Disney refused a father to put Spider-Man on his 2-year-old son's grave because of copyright. Yeah, that's a thing. I thought that was a satire article. I really thought that was satire when I first read it, when that news was circling around. I really
Yeah.
thought that was satire. I was like, this
Oh,
the
well,
Onion's got to be the
that's-
Babylon Bee. Like,
That's the hope in you. That's just you're just like the little ounce of you, just like, no, that's just, that's just
Yeah.
it's a troll article. Oh God.
oh no, it's the same thing with Trump. Whenever he does something new, I'm like, this.
Yeah.
No, it can't be.
It's always his Twitter too. It's always just like, just the moment, just like, no, he didn't say that. Come on, he has a media team. Someone should have just, hey, maybe we shouldn't post this.
You know? Does he have a media team? Are you sure that's a thing?
I have to, well, Apparently, he doesn't.
Do you think they tell him stuff and he's just like, fuck off? I need
Probably.
you to tell me how to run my Twitter, okay? I know how to run my Twitter. I'm Donald Trump, all right? I am the king of the Jews, all right? Anyways, moving on.
Oh yeah, there was that. If you're Jewish and you're for voting Democratic, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm basically...
Play yourself, kid. It's all rigged from the start.
I wouldn't do this to Greenland. And he's got like a picture of a Trump Tower photoshopped into a village in Greenland. He's got to be memeing, right? Surely. After a certain point, these have got to be shit posts, right? They got to be.
He's just memeing.
Please.
He's a memer.
He's a shit poster. He's a presidential shit poster. All right? He has to be. I can't take it anymore.
That's my headcanon. That's the only canon I will
That
accept.
is the only way I'm going to accept the shit that I'm seeing happen. All right? God damn it. Anyways, moving on to more lighthearted topics here on the Somewhat Okay podcast. I'm locked out of my
Episode 48.
Twitch.
Wait, what?
I'm locked out of my Twitch account, and they just sent
Then-
me a little thing. They sent me a little code to put in, and my first three numbers are 666. The prophecy is as it was foretold. Anyways, what is AV saying here? In 20 years, we will learn that he is from the future, and his meme game was too strong. You're damn right. It's too strong. That's
America owning Greenland was the key to saving the planet.
We need a new ally, you know? Get this goddamn Fortnite shit
new-
out of my face!
Not
Sorry.
a new ally. We needed a new state.
Oh, yeah? Is that what it is?
51st state.
Is that the problem?
Yeah, we need to bump up these numbers.
Those are rookie numbers. Is the United States just going to expand? Like, as we just buy land? We're just going to fucking become an even larger country than we already are? It's going to start
It's
with
just-
Canada.
It's just the Louisiana Purchase all the time.
Constant. Manifest destiny. All right? I read that term in a history book once. I know what it means. Okay?
Maybe if we save maybe if we buy Brazil, we can actually save Amazon rainforest.
Fine. Earlier, friend Tessa told me, she was like, wouldn't it be great to be rich? And I was like, yeah, because then, I'd be fucking saving the Amazon forest right now. I don't know, and people say, I love all these people, talking about the Amazon forest, but none of them got ideas on what to do. Get enough manpower, and you put it out. It's not fucking rocket science, all right? It's not trying to get those Thai kids out of the cave, all right?
Well, I
The
mean,
fucking
what, like,
fire.
I mean, it's pretty concerning. Like, so one of the fires is like 1/3 the size of, like the third of the United States.
Yeah, right?
So.
And I'm not totally against the conspiracy that's going around that, the natives of the land won their right to that land and then this fire was set.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh, no.
totally against that theory at all. Because Brazil, it wouldn't be the first time they did some shady shit,
Mhm.
So I wouldn't be surprised at all.
There's just some shady culture too.
Oh yeah.
It's.
People donated
I mean-
millions to France for Notre Dame, and now they all fucking silent. In they just. Yeah, when it comes to save church or some shit. Yeah.
Everyone's on board for that, but the rainforest,
Oh.
20% of oxygen.
Yeah. Who needs it? We don't give a fuck.
That just means that we can just start bottling up oxygen and start selling it to people.
Exactly. And that's what it's going to come to. People are going to fucking capitalize on that shit. They're going to start selling fucking oxygen. I'm getting the jump on this, I've been getting bottles. I've been saving up. I'm ready.
I've just been wailing my arms around the room,
Give me this shit.
trying to catch some premium air.
Just bottling it up. We're going. This is the final countdown. The Lorax. Yeah.
We need the Lorax. The new Jesus of our time.
When they needed him most, he vanished.
God damn.
God damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking start fighting people, dude. Like,
God.
that's my resolution. I'm just gonna fucking put Donald Trump in a triangle choke and just fucking kill his ass. That's it.
Shit.
This is what all my jiu-jitsu training comes down to. Killing politicians. This is what I was
You're just
made
trying-
for.
Just training to become an assassin.
Pretty much, you know? Someone's got to do it. And at the end of the day, why the fuck not me? I ain't got nothing to lose. Fuck it.
I can do it.
Tim's going to come with me. He's going to film the whole thing.
I'm the sidekick.
We killed the Lorax. The Lorax is dead. And we killed him. And now we dance on his grave. Fuck you, Lorax. I made the same joke last podcast about someone else, and I don't remember who it was. Oh, it was God. It was God. Yeah. We made that exact same joke last podcast about...
Oh, yeah, we killed God.
Yeah, we killed God, and now we dance on his grave.
What type of dance?
You know, you said it like a Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
Dance of some
Okay,
kind.
it's all flowing back to me.
It's all coming back to me. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, I've been listening to a bunch of the older podcasts recently, and we've just always been great, you know? We got great minds for improv. It's wonderful. Like, we just come
We're
up with
amazing.
the greatest shit.
Sub now.
Stop now! Hit up that patreon.com/Tyler McAllister. And, you know, don't give anything to Tim. I'll give him what he deserves. It's like, hey, Tim,
Oh, look at Mr. Amazon so bad.
I bought you a can of tuna. There you go. Here's your payment for the month. Get the fuck out of my house. You just got a little hole in the ground. There you go. Thanks, master. Thank you.
I literally just live in a hole in your front yard.
I'm like, hey, Hobgoblin. Yes, sir.
What you want?
I got a watermelon for you.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't have the seeds. Yeah. Good. I'm playing Stardew Valley down here. I need watermelon seeds. Tim, you
Kenny,
never change.
get the hole.
Get the hose. He's role-playing video games again.
You actually go down there. It's actually just like an actual
You built like a-
diorama.
Yeah. And you got like cutouts, or you've kidnapped people. Tim, you can't keep doing this. That one-
Robin, when will you finish my goddamn barn?
and this one's Haley. Oh my, that is a
It's
child.
not. She's not even blonde.
It's fucking black. Get me out of here, Tim. Where did you get a cage? I built it with the stuff I bought from Robin. Oh, well, you know, I
I
didn't know.
made out of watermelon
I
seeds.
didn't know how long he was gonna last, and surprisingly, it was 3 minutes. Oh, we got it cheered. Thank you, Aviantics, for 71 cheers. What the fuck is that? Pride flags? Tim, you know this shit better than I do. Ooh, we got cheered again.
love
24 cheers. I don't know what these mean. What do these mean?
What are they?
Well, he's the
I
bit
think
leader
it's
now.
I think it's the LGBT flag.
Well, yeah, that's definitely what that is. But
We're sponsored. We can do no wrong.
yeah,
We're
we are LGBT. We're allies. Is that what they call them?
we're allies to the cause.
Does that make the other side Axis? The Axis of homophobia?
Oh God.
God damn it. Your podcast is
Shit.
gay.
Oh shit. It was a.
It was a meme
This is our
from the beginning.
9/11.
God. We deserve this. That's a callback to our earlier topic. God damn it. Well, you know what, Avi? At the end of the day, I appreciate it because we don't get cheered very often. You wait until I get my new computer, dude. I'm never gonna fucking stop streaming.
Oh God.
You all right?
I'm quitting college. I'm just gonna.
I've been buying games fully with the intention of playing them on my new computer.
Yes. Yeah. This'll work later.
I can't play it now.
can't
but I'll
wait to
play
run
it
this.
later. I've got so many games like that. Too. I bought Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. Can't play them now because they're the remastered editions of it, but I'm gonna play them once I get my new computer. Let me tell you.
I can just imagine you always just looking in the back and just like, Sue.
That's pretty much what it is. I'm planning on doing it at the end of this semester. You know, I've never played the Yakuza games before.
I've heard good things about them, but I never really.
I have too. You know, and they just came out with they're coming out with a new a new version.
It's always funny because I don't expect them to be good, but just like everyone's just like, oh, I love it.
Yeah. Is Half-Life Pussy Man the full title?
That's the third game in the trilogy.
Finally, you have to fight Pussy Man. He's just a giant vagina with arms and legs. Bring it on!
Oh God! Oh no! Mr. Freeman!
I'm gonna stick my crowbar in that.
You just go around. You don't even have any
Duke
weapons.
Nukem,
You just
Half-Life.
eat people.
God damn it! You know what, Avi? Didn't I? I've played Half-Life already, haven't I?
I
On this
think
channel.
you are.
Like, yeah.
watch the VOD.
Not all the way, but I played it partially.
We'll start playing it again.
See,
Finish
when Gordon Ramsay gets laid, what is happening? What? That's it's fucking raw.
I just called him.
Now I'm just imagining the Half-Life series with Gordon Ramsay as the protagonist instead of Gordon Freeman.
You call this a man hack?
What the fuck is this thing? Get out of here, you fucking Yankee danky doodle shite.
And it just lines up so well, especially since you're just like smacking man hacks out of the air with a
Motherfucker!
Get out of here!
Get your ass
I
out
want
of here.
you.
Oh my god. He's got to cook and eat the aliens after he's done with them. That's the only way we'll come full circle.
That's head crab. I pried off a forsaken soul.
The head
It's
serves
just
as a bowl for the soup, as you can see. The skull that's still in there, I use it to put the soup in, and it gives the head crab a much more raw flavor.
now some would say that getting just the raw head crab is a more ethical way, but getting it off of another human. Now that is what happens. It just locks in the flavor.
Oh, dude, I'm subscribed to the channel that puts out Gorgeous Freeman on YouTube. Why is this game raw? Can you imagine Gordon Freeman showing up to WWE Raw on Monday night? Why is this all raw? It's the show. Shut the fuck up. Give me a fucking jacket. I don't have it. Give me a fucking shirt. Okay.
What are
Now
you-
get the fuck out of here. Oh. No, that's not what he says. Fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. God damn it. You know what? I'm all for it. I've been playing a game called Way of the Samurai 4,
Oh my.
and it's a free roam game where you play as a samurai during the Edo period in Japan. And something that really fucking bugs the shit out of me, they advertise it. This game has 10 endings.
What?
You know?
But
10
why?
endings. So I'm like, there's a possibility to play through this game 10 times and get a different result. That's not what that means. That's not what that means at all, unfortunately. That's what I thought it meant. But what it actually means is they just give you these choices and there's fucking endings sprinkled throughout the game. You can beat the fucking thing in 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
You can literally beat it you could beat it in fucking 5 minutes because you can finish the tutorial, turn around, go to the boat guy, say, hey, I want to fucking leave, and then you leave, and the game ends. That's an ending.
Well, that's fair enough.
And then if you remain independent, you don't side with either of the parties. Because there's a whole storyline going on where there's this group of xenophobics who don't want the British people coming in. There's the Shogun who already run Japan, and then you've got the foreigners who are British people that are coming into Japan that you can also side with. If you don't pick any of these sides and you remain independent, you have an option of 2 endings that you can get, both of which come on the 7th day of the game.
What?
So you participate in this tournament, and either you give up and you leave the town out of shame is one ending, or you win the tournament and then you get promoted to become a fucking shogun.
God.
And the game ends there. You don't get to play as a shogun. You don't get to see yourself being a shogun. You get a nice on-screen text that tells you everything that happens afterwards. Then that's where the game ends.
It's like, are you kidding me? The point where it gets interesting? You're
Yeah.
just like...
And then, if you side with the shogun and you go up and you win the tournament, there's a point where they're like, I have a bad feeling about this. And you go up there. And if you go, you have the option to either walk away or you have the option to go stand up there. And the emperor guy or whatever, he drops all of the winning contestants into a boiling pot of water and kills them. And that's one of the endings that you can get. So that's fucking 4 endings right there, all of which can happen within a week span of the game.
God damn it.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. So, what I really hate is the fact that they forced me into choosing a side. Like, what if I just wanted to remain uninvolved? Why is that not an option? What if I don't want to get involved in any of this shit? I don't give a fuck. All right.
Wow, for a game with a lot of endings, I sure have no fucking choice over the matter.
God damn it.
I think that's the thing you have to look out for. You can't be like, you can't say like, you got to be careful whenever it says just endings in general. It's just like it has to be like different like actual endings, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever it's
Like
like
Grand
actual
Theft Auto
endings, just, like,
5,
bullshit.
you know, they have 3 endings. You have 3 endings you can get in that game. That's cool. And all of which depend on one choice, so I don't really care that much for it. But in this one, it's just like 10 endings. I'm like, oh, cool. But it's so goddamn annoying when I get an ending and I'm like, oh, it's over already. Okay.
Well.
So then I try to get a different ending, then it's like, oh, you got another ending 5 minutes after the previous ending that you got. And you're like, why do I even want to, participate? And I actively don't participate in the storyline because I don't want to get locked into anything again. But that's what got me locked into it in the first place.
I can't trust you to actually do anything in this goddamn game.
So I pretty much, I pretty much do, I run my martial arts school in the game. I run a dojo where I teach people how to be samurai. I fuck random women.
Nice.
That's an option in that game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sexy time.
And I love the dojo aspect of it because number one, it's a real thing. Back in the day in Edo, Japan, when you would have a martial arts school, anyone could show up and challenge the master of that school and fucking kill them. And if they fucking killed them, then they became the master of that school.
Oh my.
So there's this thing where every day when I wake up, not every day, but it happens pretty often. But they show up and they're like, we've been challenged, and then you have to go to your dojo, and this guy's here like, so you're the owner of this dojo. I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then you fucking fight, and you fucking kill them. And I don't know if it's just me, but from my perspective, if I heard that this guy slaughtered 50 people that came to his dojo and challenged him, I'm gonna go there and maybe become a student instead of walking in there like I'm gonna own this place. And the guy shows up. My guy's fucking. You can change like fighting styles. And my fucking samurai's fighting style, I just think it's so intimidating because he doesn't even take his sword out at the beginning of the fight. He keeps it holstered. Then whenever he attacks, he takes it out and he does like a combo, and then he reholsters it and he waits and he waits and he waits. and I just think if I saw that and I heard that this dude killed like 20 people, I'd be like, you know what? Where do I sign up? How much is the monthly payment? You know?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like, this guy, we're fighting. He doesn't even bother to draw a sword. I think I'm a little in too deep.
And it's too late for me to turn back now because I already shot. Is it too late to ask about registration?
I got a lot of money. Come on.
It's literally, the point in the anime when the guy strikes the stance and the other guy's like, huh, how does he know that stance? I've never seen. There's no openings anywhere. He doesn't even have his fucking sword out. Oh, God. God damn it.
Just get me out of here.
I remember the first guy that I fought when he didn't pull his sword. I was like, what a fucking idiot. They kicked my ass. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I want to learn this style.
Apparently, the rule of cool is the rule of being overpowered is shit.
Yeah, if if motherfucker doesn't take his sword out, I'm like, you know what? I don't want this fight anymore. I don't.
What life choices caused me to come here at this moment?
And for that matter, my character's just a silent motherfucker. So he just walks in the room and they're like, I challenge you. And he just strikes his stance. I'd be like, oh shit, this fucking guy. He's not even going to try to talk his way through this. He knows what the fuck he's doing. I've made a grave error. I wish to retract my challenge and instead would like to become your student. And the way that you gain students is fucking hilarious to me too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he fucking...
He has no openings anywhere. Hands behind back, leg wrapped around head.
My God, there's no openings anywhere. You basically walk up to people, and you're given you're given two dialogue options: either "Hey" or "I could kill you if I wanted to."
There's no in between.
There's no "How are you? You look like I could take you in a fight. I could kill you if I wanted to." That's literally
Walks
word
into
for
an
word the
orphanage.
dialogue.
Just
No,
walks
and I could do it
into
to anyone. I could walk up to an old lady. I could kill you if I wanted to. She doesn't even have
He
a weapon.
throws out a gauntlet, pulls out a samurai sword.
There's literally women who just like you can walk up to and you can say that to them, and they'll take up a fighting stance. I'm like,
shit.
oh shit, this bitch is badass. She doesn't even have a weapon. She got her bare hands up. I'm like, oh shit, she's about it.
She's just gonna fucking. You're gonna catch your hands.
And then you beat the person's ass. You have the option of using the reverse side of your blade, or using the bladed side. And this decides whether or not you fucking kill the person you're fighting. And so, if I fucking kill them, then I can't recruit. But if I beat their ass, and then I'm like, you're my student now, and they either agree to it or they don't, and depending on whether they agree to it or not, decides whether or not they get to live. So, and sometimes when a woman, I just pull the ultimate nice guy. All right.
Oh God.
Because when a woman rejects my character in the game, I just pull out my sword and fucking kill her on the spot.
Oh God.
So that my honor can't be tarnished.
She won't have to worry about being abused
She's like,
ever
she's like,
again.
oh, I'm not interested. It's like, oh, I respect your decision. I hope you can respect mine. Shing! It's like, oh, whoa.
Just walks down to the girl right next to her. Just, hey,
How about you? Doesn't even look up. How about you? Dude, I just got reminded of how much I love Samurai Champloo the other day. I watched the ending again, which, it's not a major spoiler, I guess. Well, I'll censor myself anyways. So throughout the fucking series, two of the main characters are like, we're going to fight each other at some point and kill each other because they're both samurai. It's their thing. And they go to fight each other at the end, and right when they, hit swords,
oh shit.
the ground. Oh, I love it. That's such a... Watch Samurai Champloo. All right, it's one season. It's got the guy who voices Spike from Cowboy Bebop voices a main character in
shit.
that show as well. God damn it, it's so good. It also shows off different styles of samurai, and it gives you an idea of what being a samurai was like. But it also puts a spin on it where it's got kind of a weird hip-hop modern angle to it, too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Samurai Champloo, dude. What a great show. One of my favorites. If anything, just watch the episode where they all get high on weed.
God damn. Of course they do.
Fucking did Cowboy Bebop have a fucking episode where the dog and Ed got high?
Yeah,
that was definitely a thing.
They go on like a trip. And not like a literal trip, but they just trip out.
Yeah. Took some psychedelics, It's a good time. I think it's time for us to wrap this bitch up, as they say.
Oh shit, boys.
What did we even
Time
talk
to
about?
rip this up, boy.
I'm not even sure what we talked about. All I know is I only
Hey, what-
had ear rape once. So
At the beginning, I think we were talking about we talked about some current events. We were talking about I think that's when we first discussed all the shit that's going on in the East right now.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a thing. We talked about game launching clients as well.
Oh, yep, that was the thing. Then we were talking about it. Was there anything notable in between? Oh,
13 Reasons Why, Riverdale.
yeah, we
Netflix
were talking about
shows in
Netflix
general.
originals.
I brought up some Japanese movies. Aviantics
Yeah.
wants to know our thoughts on One Piece having over 13,000 hours of episodes.
I know one of like my cousin.
Hey,
This
you-
point-
you cut out. What?
He,
One of
huh?
your what?
One of my cousin. He's
Oh.
like a One Piece fan.
Oh, okay.
And at this point, he even tells me, he's like, yeah, I never even watched the episodes. I just watched a brief recap. Like on YouTube, someone will just do like a recap of like the most important stuff you need to know, and that's all I watch.
See, if you ever want to assure that I'm not going to watch your show, make it that fucking long. Because I am never going to sit down and get into One Piece because of how much shit there is to go through. I refuse.
Plus, it's not to say like how much is gonna be fucking filler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing that I can't imagine is how much of this is actually, if you cut the show down to just the important shit, how much time is actually left, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Anyways, this has been the Somewhat Okay Podcast, episode number 47.
48.
48. God damn it.
You're going.
You ever correct me again? I swear to God.
Don't do it.
We'll
to
do
me,
it
Messi.
live.
I just want
Fuck
my
it.
watermelon.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I need corn.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know that? Do you get...
Wait.
You've seen that rant, right?
Wait, which one?
With Bill O'Reilly.
Oh yeah.
Fucking thing sucks. God damn it. I wish you can't find any of the unedited footage anymore, but I fucking love that shit. That's hilarious to me. Anyhow,
Good old news thinkers.
this is actually 48, apparently. We're
Yes.
almost to 50. Halfway to
Oh,
100. God knows when we'll
First
get there.
season.
Wait, no. We stopped counting seasons after a certain point. So yeah, let's just do 50 because that'll be easy to remember. So up into 50 is the first season. Oh, wait.
Jesus Christ, that's pretty daunting.
Do people well, I mean, I guess on like Spotify they categorize podcasts by season, but we're not Spotify.
Yeah.
So
We're
fuck
our
it.
own people.
We're a free-form podcast, spin-off We
We
might
have a
launch
voice
a
of the
spin-off
people.
in the middle of this shit. You never know. There might just be a okay podcast or a somewhat podcast. You never know. Fuck it.
Or just the podcast.
I'm gonna leave it open to interpretation so we can do whatever the fuck we want.
We own everything.
We're Disney. Reap. Okay. Yeah. So this has been episode 48. I'm Tyler.
It is. I'm Tim.
It's raining.
Oh yeah, there's lightning.
Yep. It is. It's
I'm
pouring
dead.
over here. What about you?
I don't. Sure. My window's on the other side of my room. I can't.
Oh. Where you can't hear it? Because I can hear it through my headphones.
I don't hear anything right now.
Oh, it's fucking pouring over here, dude.
I'll
anyways.
probably get that in like 5 minutes.
That's a nice thing about us living just a little bit away from each other. Woo! Thank you for hosting the podcast. Love you two fuckers.
No, we love you.
We love you, Avi. See ya, bitches. Yeah. Tim, how are we going to end this one, you know?
Down with capitalist America.
Down with America! Death to Israel! Free Palestine!